Wildness. The wildness is God territory. Even the laws of nature don't apply there. It's fraught with fear, but mostly desperation. Surviving becomes the goal, and sometimes you don't even know what that means anymore. You prepare for the long haul. You hope and pray you have a long haul, as you don't want to consider that you might not actually survive it. But you must consider it. It makes you wild. Everything is heavy. You start shedding things. You can't carry it all. Every unnecessary thing must go. No more working late or wasting time. No more networking events or conferences. Going out to dinner requires careful planning with backup plans and escape routes. Nothing satisfies as entertainment. Making your life smaller really helps increase the odds of survival, I think. Priorities start to become crystal clear. Care, work, eat, sleep, repeat. People try to help you. I learned the more unorganized I was, the harder it was to actually help me. It's also confusing what help truly is. Showing up is sometimes help. Not showing up is also help. Doing is help. Not doing is also help. Listening and believing what I say was help. Everyone was concerned for me. There were a lot of people telling me to take care of myself. It sounds like good advice, but it felt like they were telling a drowning person to be sure to use sunscreen. I had strict priorities I had to follow, or I would pay for the rest of my life. I was terrified of regret. Everything is a life and death decision. How much to share? With whom? What is respecting our privacy? What do we owe to those who love us? I didn't want to punish kind people who were trying to be helpful, but I could not do the work of making them feel better. It was a shock to realize who would show up and who would not. You don't know your people. You think you do, but you don't. There will always be surprises here. You cannot predict who will show up for you and who will not. We invested in the right people. Starvation set in. I starved for my old knowing, back when I knew what my life was. I starved for my partner, my person. He'd been my person for nearly 40 years by then, but he couldn't be my partner in this. I starved for my old routine and my old freedom. Starved for worry-free days. Starved for any sense of stability or normal life. I starved. I was desperate. It was insatiable need like I'd never known. I more deeply understood our values and priorities than ever before. It's a precious gift, that understanding.